Hey guys, it's Eric here. I am going to just kind of walk you through how you can use the School of Music camera and microphone setup to be able to record your juries. I apologize if there are a lot of cuts and whatnot. I'm going to do this in one giant take, so we'll see how it goes. I did record myself playing a little bit of Mozart. You can't judge me because I haven't practiced Mozart for a while. My puppy wants to say hello, so let's let you say hello. This is her. Her name is Maleficent, and she's super adorable. So, this must be what it's like to be a YouTuber. But, I am going to walk you through just how to set up the camera. There are some steps. I should have got this out to you a little earlier, but I ran into some issues and I needed to figure out how to actually fix it for you guys. So, here we go. The camera that we have at the School of Music is a Canon HD camera. I'm going to go ahead and take you around so you can see it. But here we go. Alright. Here's the camera that we will be utilizing and using. There are a lot of things that need to be preset and set up for this thing to work the best way possible. We also have this microphone, and I will show you how to actually set all of that up. But just a few things to keep in mind is that you can record without using the microphone, but you're going to come up with a whole bunch of extra noise, like white noise, and you will also run into like air conditioning units, those type of things. So anything that you do to record to minimize the amount of extra sounds, whether it's puppies or small children or fur children, as I call them, or air conditioning units, window units, those kind of things, or noisy roommates or anything. Just make sure to keep it at the minimal. That will help your recording session. I know that seems pretty obvious for some of us, but some of us might not think about it. So I just want to say it so we are all on track. But you will also get this tripod with whenever you check out the camera as well. So this tripod does fit the camera itself. For the microphone, I have the microphone sitting on a microphone stand. This is actually my roommate's microphone stand that I'm borrowing. This clip does come with the microphone stand in the box or in the case. So you can use this clip that fits this microphone on any type of microphone stand itself. I just have it at a medium height. It doesn't need to be too high or too low. If you do not have a microphone stand, don't worry. If you have a surface, you can lay a blanket down and then lay this microphone on top. It would be fine. So let me just show you what my camera was actually on here a second ago. This lays the music. I just put a music stand. There's Mel. A music stand, and then you could just put the microphone on it. Just make sure you don't put the microphone on anything that's metal or hard surface because reverb will be caught inside that inside the recording element. So just kind of walk you through. Put you back up here. Boom. Is that right? Is that good? You can tell how important lighting is right now. I'll get to that in a little bit. But for this camera to sit on here, we actually need to unlock it here on this side, so you'll see that the camera can now move back and forth. It will stay on this track unless you push this little red button on the side. I can kind of show you this little red button over here. You can push that and get the camera off. You will notice that I do have this camera plugged in. That's the best way to actually use the power, is actually plugging in this camera to the wall. So. And I will go through that checklist at the very end. Or in a handout, we'll see. But you go ahead and throw this thing on there. Once you have it set inside the track, then you can lock it in place by using this little lever right there. Locked in place. And then it's locked. You can't move it back and forth anymore. And whatnot. So that's how you use that. Cool. Alright, this is to help you guide if you're shooting a movie, but I just had to move it so it was out of the way. You probably won't even use that. I used the top of it when I wasn't messing with it. So this camera, I'll go ahead and get you a little closer so you can see. Don't fall, please. A little closer now. Okay, I might be too loud. I apologize. I can adjust levels later. So for this camera, we do have a screen, and it does turn all the way around. So whenever I was utilizing it and I was recording, I was actually doing selfie style. So that would be so it's fairly easy for you to turn on, or for you to be able to see what you're projecting or what have you. The lens cover is right here. You can see that shutter going up and down. Little door. Okay, that's closed, that's open. Just make sure it's open whenever you're recording, right? That'd be easier. When you're storing, keep it closed. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. I wanna show you the settings itself, so I'm actually gonna turn you around a little bit. Okay, so whenever we look at the camera, I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's just really dark. Right here, this toggle, this tells us where we're at. I'm currently in the off position. I could turn it forward and hit camera. The light comes on and the screen will be on. Okay, I flip open the lens and then boom, there's my door. All right, selfie style, if you wanted to see us, selfie style, here we go. And that's essentially what you would end up looking at when you're recording. In order to check the media, another little basic thing, go ahead and flip this. Instead of flipping it to camera or off, you flip it back to media. When you do that, on the screen is a touch screen, so you can actually see the media from there. So you can see that was my excerpt that I played earlier. And then I'll show you these excerpts in the video too. In that. But that's how you'll run the function of the camera itself. I have already turned the settings for the audio pickup to be what you will need for your jury. But, okay, now here's the really complicated part. This is the thing that like tripped me up for a while and held me back. Okay, and it's actually setting up the microphone. So the microphone is a stereo set microphone. That means the cord right here is a 4-prong fitting into here. Once that's connected, you're good to go. Just make sure it's all lined up correctly. I don't think I need to show you that. But this next thing is what really will drive this recording process home. We have here on the very end that we'll actually put inside these inputs right here. These will go in here, right? You need to make sure to put left, there we go, left with input 1, right with input 2. If you don't do that, it doesn't connect the audio very well. I'm going to actually set this down so I don't drop anything, but you guys can see it. But it is fairly simple to do. It just takes a little time to learn for me, but not for you. It takes however long this video is. But we'll go ahead and take this and we'll plug this end of the cord, because it has two sides, right, into input 1 and input 2. That'll be because this microphone actually has 2 mics on it, on one giant microphone. I said foam and I meant phone. Okay, there's foam. Remember, we're going to put left into input 1. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and push it in there. Wait, yep, make sure it's lined up. And it'll click. Clicks. And you're good to go. Now when that's in there, then all of the settings should be correct. I will show you that we want to make sure that on these side settings, here on this side of the camera, up here, we do not want to touch these dials on the sides. Let's see if I can bring this closer so you guys can really see. With little light, it's harder to see. I don't know if you can see all of that. No. There is a dial. These dials say minimum and maximum, minimum, maximum. I keep them right in the middle. All right. The channels are switched to M for manual and then the middle it's switched to on, and I'll have a picture of this that'll show up for you guys. And then over here on mic line here, this is input 1 and input 2, I have it mic plus 48V. That means that the camera, while it's plugged in, will actually route power to the microphone. If you do not use that setting, the microphone does not have enough power to actually work. You could run a battery on it, but it's going to die really fast. So this will save you some money, so you don't have to buy a battery and just route it through power into the wall. But the settings, I'll show you a picture up here again, is going to be mic all the way to the plus 48V, that means for phantom power, so the microphone is actually being powered. Then we have channel 1 will be on manual, this on switch will be on, all the way over toggle to the left, and then we have channel 2 will be also be manual. As far as the levels on this microphone, we're keeping it at a medium, so it can catch all your highs and all your lows. If we change it to automatic, some of us might think that's going to be a good thing, but it actually might lose some clarity and articulation and dynamics that your teachers will be looking for your jury. But that's how this microphone is set up to work. So here are a couple examples. The first example you'll hear will be me playing without the mic actually working, like attached and only using the microphone that's inside the actual camera. And then the other example will be using the actual, the big microphone, big boy microphone. So let's just have a listen to both of those examples. And again, do not judge me for the Mozart, which I'm about to play. I haven't practiced it in a few years. So it's just the opening little statement. Nothing crazy. Actually, it is a little crazy. It's really hard. But enjoy. So you can see the difference in why you might want to use that mic. There's tons of video and editing, like audio editing software out there, but it's stuff that I don't even know how to use necessarily. So just using a good mic would be is very much encouraged for these projects. Now I will say that whenever you are recording, you want to make sure that the camera is far enough away from you so you could see how far I was. And I actually zoomed in a little bit because I had the light. It was autoing, like the light was making me a little dark from my window. I wanted to use the lights that I have like set up right here on my station. So I did zoom in just a little bit, but make sure you can see all of your upper torso, right? All of you. If you want to see your entire body, that's fine. Your teacher might tell you to do that. But make sure that the camera is far enough away from you so you can see. And also make sure that your microphone is far enough away from you so that you can be heard and this audio isn't necessarily distorted. I am going to show you one last thing before we go, and it's just how everything is spaced out. So when I was performing, this is what you would end up seeing. I had my microphone, or sorry, my music stand right here, and then across the room was the camera and the mic. So I would say probably anywhere between 6 to 10 feet away is the microphone. Probably closer to 7-ish feet away is the microphone. So you're not going to get all that feed. And I just put the camera wherever I could fit it in the room because the room isn't too huge. There's my lights. Yeah, I had some lights, extra lights. Not too crazy. But it's what you can do. Oh. Oh. Wait, too far. Back up. All right, if you have any questions concerning the microphone and getting it to work, please let me know. Remember that in order to set up your mic, set up the camera, you need to make sure that the camera itself is plugged into the wall. You can flip the camera on. All of the settings should be automatic. I've already preset them for you. Whenever you're plugging in the microphone and using the microphone, make sure the microphone's on. There is an on switch. I didn't show you that, but I will take a picture of the mic so you can see the on switch and all of that. But make sure everything is on and working. I would do a test recording before you submit your actual recording, right? Just to make sure it's all working. But if you have any questions, you know you can get a hold of me. My office is located in the music office, C127C. You walk in the door straight to the left, and I can help you out. And I'm on campus typically afternoon, around 12 p.m. until 5. And then I will also say you can email me at erstone@shockers.wichita.edu. Again, that's erstone@shockers.wichita.edu. But if you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to ask away, and I will help you the best I can. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and happy practicing, happy recording, and good luck with the rest of the semester. Bye.